Hello everyone, good afternoon. Trust you all are doing well and keeping safe. Uh, I am Gaurav Bhasin, the CEO of Kanak Infosystems LLP. So, Kanak Infosystems LLP basically is the host for today's webinar on how to manage the KPIs and KRAs in Oracle NetSuite. Before we deep dive into the benefits we derive from Oracle NetSuite, let me take this opportunity to tell you more about our company, Kanak Infosystems LLP. So, Kanak Infosystems LLP is an IT service provider registered in the year 2012, having two offices in India and partners abroad. With an overall team strength of over 40, we provide enterprise solutions uh, to our customers in India and overseas and help them streamline their business operations. To name a few enterprise solution, we would like to highlight Oracle NetSuite. Oracle NetSuite is an enterprise solution and a market leader when it comes to offering end-to-end solution for customer, whether it's a trader, whether it's a manufacturer, or an accounting or a legal firm. It is a cloud-based solution which is highly scalable and can cater to the needs of small-scale company to a large-scale enterprise with over, let's say, 20,000 employees or more. The other solutions are some of the open source products like Odoo, ERP Next, and Moodle, which is basically an LMS. We also develop uh, mobile apps, both native and cross platforms, and also provide digital marketing services. Our services comprise of uh, consultation, analysis, design and implementation, customization development based on these products. And we also do provide training and integration with third party apps and integrations, right? So I think work culture is highly needed. So we follow the CMM level 5 guidelines. We have a very good work culture at our offices, and we follow agile methodology for product development. As far as the clientele is concerned, we have got very good clienteles in India and abroad as well. Some of them are listed over here, which is Mori Spinning. Mori Spinning is basically uh, a manufacturing firm where we implemented an ERP for manufacturing, including sales, purchase, inventory, manufacturing, quality modules, and many more. We also have the likes of Larry Jewelry from Singapore, which is a big jewelry house, and the MTM Group, which provides skincare services. Then Forever Stoked, basically providing a SaaS platform for the artist. So it is a SaaS platform from California, USA. Then we have some consultants and other big names associated with us. So overall, it's been a good experience and journey so far, and we are growing from here. So without wasting much time, I would like to hand over this presentation to Mr. Piyush Samaria, who is basically head of pre-sales Oracle NetSuite. So Piyush, you can take over. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Gaurav. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Great. So I think,
Yes,
yeah,
Piyush, you have to share your screen. Gaurav, you
yeah,
have
I
to
think
unshare.
Gaurav need to stop sharing. I'll just share my
Yeah,
screen.
thank you.
Sure. I'll just, yeah.
Yeah, you are live.
You can see the screen.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Gaurav. So basically, the agenda for today's session will be to give you an overview about NetSuite and taking you through the platform and the capabilities, how NetSuite can benefit you in your in running your business, how it can help you in terms of when you grow that. So this is like obviously this is when you grow to the next level. How can ERP support to you? That's something which I'm just a story which I was trying to tell you in this session. So that is about it. Now again, the agenda will be again very little brief about NetSuite. I'll give you for a few minutes, then I'll talk about the platform and the capabilities of the platform, and then I'll take you through a product demonstration in the system, how it works. Great. So this is a little bit about me. Obviously, I've done worked in various manufacturing companies, and for last around 10 years, I've been doing consulting for various verticals like manufacturing, distribution, financial services, etc. And obviously these are the companies that I've worked, and so that is about me. Little bit about NetSuite. So if I talk about Oracle NetSuite, so NetSuite as a company was established in 1998 with a focus on the cloud ERP solutions, and we have been doing great in cloud since that time. In fact, in 2016, Oracle acquired us because they wanted to go into the cloud business. So Oracle acquired NetSuite, and from that time, Oracle is running it as a separate business unit, which is Oracle NetSuite. And obviously, we have been growing in terms of the number of customers across the globe. We have around 24 to 25,000 customers spread across the world, and obviously, we are growing at a high pace in like 4 to 5,000 new logos every year. So that's the rate at which we are growing currently. Uh, Talking about the platform, so what happens is obviously NetSuite, like it's a unified cloud platform which is built for the cloud, where all the customers are on the same version, and the customers are upgraded at twice a year, and all the customers are on the latest release, which is currently 2021.1. And obviously the system is a multi-tenant system where it's a cloud system where multi-tenancy is there. Then it's built on Oracle stack, and obviously it's built on the Oracle strong database and the platform of the Oracle. And obviously it's completely built to run a complete end-to-end business, starting from end-to-end processes whichever required in a business. Then if I talk about the platform, we give you lot of capabilities to all our customers with respect to the platform, where we give them the point and click customization, the scripting, the workflow, the integration. All those capabilities is something which is given to all our customers. Then obviously there are various verticals in which obviously we support our customer: ERP, financial services, supply chain, and all. Then we have a likes of One World, where if you have multiple entities in India or outside India, we support them using in the same platform. And obviously you can do the consolidation and all the things with respect to the master entity, and it can be extended to different countries and the entities. Obviously we support multiple verticals like manufacturing, media and publishing, software services, and all. And we provide the intelligence services also to the system. Right. uh, if there are any questions or any concerns which you have got, you can put it in chat right now, and in the end we will try and answer. So if in any of the slides which I present, or any of the screen which I present, if there is any questions, you can put in the chat, and we'll try and answer at the end of the session. Okay, fine. So this is about the NetSuite platform, where how system, and as I told you, it has all the functionalities required to run a business from end to end, starting from your CRM to your supply chain to your procurement to the financials to the all the requirement for e-commerce and all. System can extend for you for different industries or verticals in which you want to grow. NetSuite will be able to support you in that. Obviously the platform that we provide, it's a completely secured, where we have a SSAE 16 security, which is the highest level of security for any ERPs. We have a compliances for all the kind of online transaction, and as well all the kind of transaction which happen on the ERP. Then obviously we have a transparency where you can see what is the status of the services that we are providing and all. You can always see in the real time. Then on top of that, you can obviously see there are a lot of development and deployment related capability that we provide to our customer using various kind of services like Suite Connect, Suite Script, Suite Talk. And then obviously once you have that, NetSuite will give you a global language management. System is available on a tablets or Android or iOS or mobiles. It is available on all these devices as well. Then obviously it's a complete browser independent. You can work on any of the browser if you have an internet connection. Then obviously the global search and all will give you the capability to analyze the things and see the things faster. Reporting, digital assets, and the Suite Social helps you for the collaboration as well. So that is about the capability of the platform in terms of how NetSuite helps you. Then obviously we provide the capability for different people based on the requirement. So if you are a user, we give you specific user-based UI, and you can build your own experience. If you are analyst and a business analyst, you can write new business rules. You can kind of integrate. You can build some screens, tables, and fields. If you are a developer, you can write the code using the JavaScript and all. Then if you are an administrator, you can analyze uh, the kind of uses of the ERP, who is managing the roles, managing the customization, all the things, and the audit trail as well. And if you are a CIO of the company, you get to see the complete detail of the security and also the 99.9% actual performance, whichever is given. And then if you want to extend the new features, then we have a Suite App partner community where a lot of our partners have built the different functionality and the feature, and you can subscribe to them as and when required. And obviously we have a large development network where we have multiple partners who have built multiple apps here. This is just a sample of how NetSuite provides you the visibility with the help of business intelligence component available in the system. So that is for that. And then obviously the system is designed to run a business. These are the features which are there for specific modules and such. And the one word. So this is all about the system's overview or the platform overview. What I will do is I will take you to the live system and will showcase you the how the system works. Can you see the screen? Shiva, can you see the screen?
Yes, Piyush
Yes.
can see.
Sure, thank you. Thank you. So now this is the UI, the user interface of the product. Now for logging into NetSuite, as I told you earlier also, you don't need to have any kind of hardware on your premise. You don't need to download anything on your laptop or desktop. All you need is an internet connection and a browser, whichever browser that you are using. You can easily use using the login ID and the password. So that's the first thing which I want to highlight. Apart from that, obviously the system is secured enough where based on individual persons or whatever they you want to give them access, as a administrator you can actually control what all things can be seen by the users. So you can manage the different users and roles. You can just control that this person can use only procurement related things, this person can only do finance related things. All those controls are defined by the administrator, and you can anytime change or update those roles or those capabilities. That is one. In fact, you also can also have a kind of two-factor authentication where based on the OTP only and you can log in. So the system is pretty secured in terms of how you can log in, where you can log in from, or if you want to do a security based on individual person, maybe can only use it from this laptop or this desktop or this IP address. All those kind of security can be built, and you can always control the security from that perspective. So that is the way in which how the system allows you to log in. Now, if I just try to show you the platform. So as I told you, it's a role-based platform, and based on each person's role, you are given the access. Like if you are an administrator, you can actually do you can actually do various kind of customization, creating new forms, new dashboards, new reports. All those things is something which can be done by you, and it can be done by your functional user only. You don't need to have a technical specialization for doing this kind of customization, right? Right. So you can just do those customization, and you can just you can create and more reports and do that. And that all is available as part of the platform. You don't need to buy any extra license or subscription for doing this kind of changes. So the running or maintaining the ERP is actually in your control, and you can actually do that, and you don't need to depend on anyone else for doing the maintaining the ERP or creating new reports and files. So whatever reports that you need, you can actually configure them. Okay, the next part which I wanted to highlight here is, obviously as I showed you, it's a role based system where based on individual person's role, you can actually see what all activities which they are supposed to do. So like for example, if I am the CFO of this organization, or if I'm the CEO of this organization, how my role looks like, how my activities look like, is something that I wanted to showcase. So all those things is something based on each particular person's user, purchase user, sales user, manager. All those types of user can be configured, and you can just see the information with respect to the each and every individual's role. So like you can see if I log in as a CFO of the company, I can see all my reports, all my dashboards available in my home page. So you can see that. In fact, if you are a CFO of the company, and if you are multiple entities which are there, you can actually create that structure of entities. And if you click on any of the entity, you can just see the data with respect to that. So if you have 4 entities or 5 entities in different countries, so this tree will be like your complete organizational structure. And then if by clicking on a particular number, you can just see the transactions or the activities which you are supposed to do for that particular role. So like if I open Mumbai, I can see there are 288 entries which I'm supposed to approve. So when you log into the ERP, the first thing that you see is the activities or the pending work which you are supposed to do. So if you are a CFO or a senior manager, obviously you will have a lot of approvals pending for you. If you are an inventory manager, you will have a lot of things related to inventory like receiving or dispatch. So based on individual person's role and user, your activities are visible here. So for example, if you have like how many open purchase orders are there or how many sales orders are there for approval, you can just easily open them and can easily approve that in the system. So you can see how many purchase orders are pending or which are the entries which are pending, and then you can actually coincide them and approve them. So it's an end-to-end process where you can just approve multiple orders together, submit them together, select, or if you want to go inside the detail of anything, you can go. So that's the end-to-end kind of drill down which system provides from your home page. So by clicking, you can drill down to the last level. Like if you open this journal, you can see what are the entries which are there. If you want to click on the account code which is there, you can open that account code and go inside there. Similarly, you can go inside the purchase order, you can just go inside the sales order and can see the information. In fact, if you want to drill down to the customer master record or item master record, you can actually go there, right? And NetSuite obviously is a completely GST compliant system where you can have the HSN code defined in the master. System will automatically do your calculate your taxation based on the invoicing, and you can see that there is a invoicing CGST and SGST application automatically. So we have the complete GST compliance where you can actually define the HSN code and all those things, and automatically system determines that what should be the taxation based on the rules which you have defined at the time of implementation. So that's it. So setting up is a one-time activity. All the calculation or selecting of the GST system automatically does based on the mass customers or vendors or items that you have selected. So that's what I think. You can easily go there, you can easily approve it, you can drill down, and you can go to the last level of the information to the customer. And obviously, as I told you, in the customer, you can have a setup of the registration of the customer, and then you can have their tax registration setup and their GST number, and all those things can be entered by them. So all those systems is completely capable of giving you the reporting based on that. Now that is the one part. Apart from this, if you want to have a kind of filters where you want to see the exception reports, you can always see the exception reports that how many invoices greater than that or greater than this number. So all this kind of reporting, all this kind of dashboards can be created by you yourself, and you don't need to depend on anyone else to create such kind of reports or such kind of dashboards. And obviously you can see the list, and then you can go inside the invoice whichever is pending, and then you can go inside the transaction. Now the another thing which I want to highlight here is the calendar. So system comes with a inbuilt calendar capability and the emailing capability, which is available to all the users, where from the calendar itself you can block the time from other person, and that is visible in the ERP. So you can always initiate a meeting, you can always initiate a timing for that calendar, and you can just do that. So that can be an internal meeting or it can be external event that you can do. So all those things are possible with respect to the calendar and the emailing capability. Another important feature of the system is called the KPI indicator. Now what is happens is like we talk about, anyone who use the ERP or who is there in the organization, they have a kind of responsibility towards the organization, and they have some kind of results that they need to achieve. Now NetSuite as a by default comes with 200 to 300 such key performance indicators which are relevant to different users, and it shows in their dashboard that this is how my sales has been moving or my expenses. I'm in a CFO role, I can see all the things related to financials or the revenues or receivables and payables. You can see them. If you want to drill down, so if you want to see this thing graphically, that how is my revenue moving, so you click on this, you can see the report with respect to the graphically that how it has been moving for last few months. Or you want to see it by quarter, you can see it, this report in terms of the quarter how it is moving. You want to see this report in a different format, in a horizontal or vertical bar graph, you can easily do that. You can, if you want to download this kind of graphs and all, and if you want to present in your corporate meetings or in your board meetings, you can easily do those kind of things and download and use it for that. So wherever you can see these KPIs, there's a graph button, and you can open this graph and do that. Now, any number that you are seeing here is actually, you can drill down to the last. I'll just close other things. Wherever you see any number, you can actually see and go to the last level of invoice. So like I just clicked on that number, system opens me sales by customer summary. It shows me all the customer sales which has been done. If you want to just again go inside breakup, you will click on that, and it will give you the breakup of anything with respect to Indusco Industries or in. So it's again the details of that. Then you can see all the invoice and the credit memo for that particular customer, and that if you click on that, it will actually open the actual invoice. So you can drill down from the KPI to the next summary or next detailing, and then you can go to the transaction. Similarly, if you open the receivable reports, so which is like your AR aging report or AP aging report, system gives you that summary, and then if you click on that, you can see the AR aging report for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, or whatever is the feature that you want to see. In fact, if you want to change it to, let's suppose, 6 months of 15 days, so rather than doing any kind of customization, you can just change this filter here and refresh this report. It shows you in a 15 days interval. So it's a very easy way of analysis of your report. And then again, like I told you, for any report which you see, you can actually download it in Excel, you can download it in PDF, download it in Word, or download it in the CSV file. You can directly print this report. You can directly email this report from here only, internally or externally. So you can directly email this report. And in fact, if you want to schedule a report, like your CFO have a meeting internally for all the people in the organization for a sales related meeting or AR related meeting. So you can schedule this report, whatever frequency that the meeting is done. So let's suppose every monthly, you can say every month on the first Monday. You can just define every month on the first Monday. You can actually get this report in the morning or every weekly, whatever frequency that you want. This report will automatically reach your email. You don't need to log into the ERP to see that. All those things you can easily get on your email. And this is true for all the reports whichever you've got, right? Similarly, you can see AP aging and all those kind of reports from the system, and you can analyze the report, right? So that is for the analysis. Now, again, if I show you the breakup of the revenue, so again, it will break up of the revenue or break up of the expense. If you open, it will open your P&L statement, the profit and loss statement, where you can see based on whatever timeline that you see, you can easily, in fact, you can see this report for multi-years also, 2 year, 3 year, whatever is the timeline that you want to see for from 19 to 21 or 19 to 20 or whatever you want to see. You can just select that filter and you can refresh this report to get the actual information of that particular whichever thing that you want to see. You can see sales, a different type of sales, type 1, type 2, then different kind of cost of goods sold, stock adjustment, all the expenses or profit or whatever you've incurred, you can just see. In fact, if you want to go inside the detail that my electricity cost is 3364, I want to see the breakup of that. You can click that and system will actually open the breakup of the electricity. And that if you want to go into actual transaction, you can actually go. So you can start from the summary, then you can go inside the detailing and can just go inside there. But now there is one more thing which people actually expect. So let's suppose if I have multiple branches, can I see this report branch wise? Yes. NetSuite gives you the capability to define any report and see that with respect to each and every branch. So if you have, let's suppose, 3 or 4 branches, Mumbai 1, Mumbai 2, you can see the breakup of each and every branch which you have got in the P&L. In fact, you can also see department wise or location wise or subsidiary wise, you can easily see this report. So you can see department wise. In fact, if you have any product segment which you got, so for each product segment also, you can get this kind of report where you can just see finance, sales, how they have been performing, and you can just see them. If you want to see a specific segmentation, you can see the segment wise. So like I told you, it's very easy to analyze the report, and one report which you see is actually a combination of multiple reports, because then you want to filter it by customer or by item or by location or by specific segment. You can easily analyze that report and download. Like I told you, you can download. In fact, there is one more thing which I want to highlight here is Like you want to see the report at the first level, which is sales minus purchasing gross profit, minus overhead is operating profit, minus other expenses net profit. If you want to expand it to next level, it goes to the first level where you can just see sales, the summary of sales. And then if you want to go into the complete detail, you can just click on that and can download it. In fact, if you download it in Excel, system actually downloads the report along with the complete information. So along with the complete information, along with the formula, also system downloads the report and it shows you there. So anytime, any report you can see in the front, and then whatever way you want to download, you can do the report download at any point of time. So that is how you can do that. And one more thing which I wanted to highlight here is, if you are a let's suppose if in your organization you want to add multiple columns, if you are a, let's suppose, administrator, if you are given the access, so you are just hold on, because since I'm in not in admin role, I'm not given the access. I'll just let me just log into as an admin. So if you are an admin and you are given access, in fact, you can customize the report to add more and more columns or more formula columns or any kind of a report that you see. You can actually open that and customize that report. So I'll just take a, sorry, PNL report. I can just take that PNL report and I can just customize that report to add more and more columns. So I'll just see it here. And let's suppose there are 5 columns which are there in a report and you want to see more columns, then you can just edit column and you can add them, and there is no coding required for that. So you can add a formula field or you can add any of the field which is there in the ERP in this, and that field will be added and you can save this. So you can just select whatever 2-3 fields that you want to add, you can just keep on adding, and then you can save this report and just you can move on. In fact, you can save this as save as also, where there is one report can have multiple formats of, like suppose for example, if one report is viewed by the CEO of the company, he just wants 4 columns in that, but a CFO wants, let's suppose, 8 columns, and let's suppose a finance manager or finance user wants 15 columns. You can have the same report with different format and align to that. So as soon as if the same report opened by CFO, he will have 8 columns. Same report if it opened by your finance user, it will have 15 columns. So you can have the same report aligned to different users based on the uses that they have got, and you can easily add the columns and do that. You can easily add the filters into this report. Like suppose if you want to analyze based on the location, based on this, so you can add filters and all those things. And then like I told you, you can actually make this report as public, or you can actually define that this report is only applicable to Mr. A, Mr. B, or Mr. C. So you can always define those things and the reports can be given to them. So that is for the report analysis purpose. I'll come back to the home page and go to the CFO role. In fact, not only CFO role, for any user, let's suppose I am a purchasing manager. So even purchasing manager will have their, will have their own role and will have their own dashboards and reports available for them, and they can analyze them. So the key here is every user in your organization will see only which is required, and they will be able to see the analysis of whatever is relevant to them. So as a purchase manager, I can see open purchase orders, how many event expectation which are there, what are my KPIs which are there, what is my inventory value, or what are my different other inventory trend which I am seeing. These are the report which he can see in his home page only, that what is the inventory list which is available with me, what are the late of received unreceived orders by vendor. So you can actually have these graphs and this. In fact, these graphs are not fixed. These graphs are kind of, you can change the KPIs. Like right now I'm seeing weekly order trend, but if I want to change, rather than I want to see the weekly payable trend or purchase trend, the system will actually change and give me the information of weekly trends for that particular whichever KPI that you want. So this is a dynamic BI where you can easily see the information for different parameter that you want to see. In fact, you can always align. So right now I can see that there are only 2 indicators which are there, but I want to add more indicators. So I can actually set up, I can remove some KPIs which I don't need, or I can add standard KPIs which are by default available. And like I told you earlier, you can also create custom KPIs which can be defined by you based on the criteria which you have given. So you can add standard KPIs, you can add custom KPIs, and you can just add whichever KPIs are relevant to you. So this is completely dynamic, and you don't need to depend on anyone to define such of the things, right? Like I told you, right now you are seeing 2 reminders, but down the line you want to add more and more reminders, like adding the purchases. So you can say purchase order rate changes, what are the value of, so you can add multiple reminders in your home page, and those reminders will be added in the real time. So this is how you can just see the information and you can just analyze. If you feel something is not relevant to you, you can remove it. Like this is a suite access tab where you can easily see whatever information that you are looking. If you want to add more reports and graphs in your homepage, you can easily do them. Like I want to add a report snapshot here. I'll just drag and drop it and I can just see the information. Or if I want to add any KPI dashboard. So all those things can be defined and aligned the way you want to analyze the business. So it's a very dynamic and very critical thing where once you start using it, you will only change that I want to see this. And in fact, you can drag and drop anything, you want to remove anything. All those things can be done. If I want to see this as my first thing that I want to see, all those things can be done by you, and you can just change the layout as well. So this is from the analysis perspective and from the user role perspective, right? And just one more thing I just wanted to highlight here is, this is for analysis, but there is one more feature which I just wanted to highlight here is, let's suppose if I am I don't remember, it's for me, it's very difficult to remember customer code, item code, vendor code. NetSuite gives you a global search where if you want to write something, let's suppose I want to search for India traders, I don't remember their code, but I can just see in anything related to India. Or if I just don't remember the complete number, I just remember 1209. So it will show me the numbers related to that 125 or whatever number that you are there. You can actually see those things. So or if you want to search any screen, you can search that. So it's like a Google or global search where you can easily search anything inside the ERP based on the role which you are given. And two more things. If I want to do anything, I can just edit in my quick add and I don't need to navigate. I'll just say whatever things that I'm doing very frequently, I'll just keep on adding them, and then I can personalize this to add more and more things. I can create some kind of bookmarks or favorites like we do it in our activities. I can always see the recent transaction whichever I have done here, and then easily use that. There is a very detailed help available in the system where you can see the videos, the training content, all those things with respect to the ERP, and you can just analyze the you can actually understand if there is something that you want to learn with respect to each and every screen. So if you open on a specific screen, system gives you the details of that screen and also the related information which you might need to analyze. So this is how the system is easy to use and easy to analyze and easy to do that. So I think there are a lot many things to cover, but I think in the given time I've just covered a very high level brief. And I think we can any questions you can anyways give it to the Connect team, and we'll plan for a demo for individual teams. All right, so that's it from my end. I think maybe
Thank you so much, Piyush. Dear attendees, if you have any questions, we have another couple of more minutes. Please put the questions in the chat box so that we can answer it right away. If you want to speak, do give us an intimation in the chat. I will open your audio.
there were a few questions. I think someone people
Which
posted in
has
the
been
chat.
answered. Which has been
Are
answered.
you answered already? Great. Any question from anyone? You can post it in the chat.
Piyush, you want to take that?
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
Sure. Can we add 4 to 5 dimension in one accounting entry? Yes, we call them as segments. So what happens is we have by default we have 4 segments available: subsidiary, department, segment, and your location or branch. If you want to add more, we support unlimited number of custom segments as well, which again you can define, and you can just add them, and you can see the P&L balance sheet based on that particular segment. So it's completely possible.
Thank you, Mr. Tarun. Any
Great.
other questions, please? Okay. Dear attendees, thanks for joining us today. For any other, as a part of our process, we also do business consulting, as well as if you need any other help in your existing process in your organization, you can reach out to Connect Infosys team, and me and Piyush and Connect team would like to address your queries and issues and help you on your business. And if you want to see any other specific process as a demonstration, you can reach out to our team where we have showed up their mail IDs, and we will definitely do a specific demonstration for your needs. For any other informations, we will be sending the recording of this particular presentation. At the same time, the mail from where you got the invite, you can write back to us, and we will connect back to you for more information and the demonstrations. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Piyush.
Thanks,
Thank you, Gaurav.
everyone.
Sure, we will share that with Siddharth.